Sony's new PlayStation Studios mobile division is set to acquire gaming studio Savage. The newly formed PlayStation Studios mobile division will be operating independently from the console development side. The new division will focus on innovative and on-the-go experiences within existing PlayStation franchises. Savage Game Studios' current project is a AAA mobile live-action game. According to the co-founders Nadim Adir and Michael McInnes, they chose to join PlayStation Studios as they believe they respect their vision. It also gives the studio access to a number of different intellectual properties. Sony making a mobile division means we'll probably be seeing some more mobile spin-offs of their IPs. This opens the door to many opportunities going forward for mobile titles. What do you think about the mobile division? What IPs do you hope will get a mobile spin-off title? Let us know in the comments below. As with all news in this video, you can find the link in the description below. In the latest trailer for upcoming Marvel's Midnight Suns, we get a closer look at the playable character The Hunter. The Hunter in Midnight Suns gets the spotlight in this latest trailer. While in the turn-based card-based RPG, players will get to have popular Marvel heroes join their squad, The Hunter is the customizable playable character players will take up in the game. In the latest showcase, The Hunter has quite a few customizable options according to the trailer and can be seen fighting in the game. The options range from haircuts, facial features to clothing. In this particular trailer, her abilities include area damage as she transforms her blade into a hammer. We also get a tease of the story, with the Hunter wanting to stop her mother Lilith. Of course, this is not going to be easy, not just physically, but emotionally, as she will need to challenge her own mother, who is on the side of Hydra. The Hunter doesn't quite share Mum's evil motives, as she is raised by Lilith's sister, Caretaker, as a weapon meant to oppose Lilith. Marvel's Midnight Suns were released in 2023 on current gen consoles and PC. A new trailer this week for the upcoming sci-fi fantasy RPG Star Ocean: The Divine Force. We get further details about enemies, a playable character, as well as game mechanics. The new trailer features game elements for the Divine Force, including introducing playable characters and factions. Variants are introduced along with their English and Japanese voice actors and actresses. Variants have advanced technology at their fingertips, and we learn that they're connected to the Empire. They're pretty easy to spot as they have bluish-purplish skin, which makes them stand out. Also revealed is a race called the Trathan. Malkia being their leader, she is seen on the battlefield using melee attacks, and what makes her unique is that she can bridge the gap between her and an enemy by extending her arms/hands. The footage shows her bizarre swipes at foes, making for some interesting gameplay as she can reach from a distance. There's an interesting robotic ally called Duma, which can be leveled by collecting gems and allocating them in skills. This ally can add a number of benefits to adventure, including masking footsteps range, reducing VA gauge when using shield, and more. Star Ocean: The Divine Force will be released on October 27th for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. The lineup for the Tokyo Game Show 2022 happening this September is hotting up, as a list of games for Square Enix has been listed as part of the TGS 2022 press release. The list includes the games companies will feature. The extensive list includes upcoming releases coming this year: Valkyrie Elysium, Star Ocean: The Divine Forces, The Deerfield Chronicle, and Harvestella, as well as some already released games such as Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, ongoing Final Fantasy XIV, and more. As for titles releasing, next Square will be showcasing Forspoken, the magical adventure RPG, which got delayed to January 2023. The title also received a deep dive at Gamescom featuring parkour combat, exploration, and more. There is also Final Fantasy XVI, which will be featured in the Mega Theatre. Final Fantasy XVI is the next major entry in the Final Fantasy franchise, which is set to have a much darker story. Maybe we'll be seeing a new trailer soon. Back in June, it was also announced Nier Automata: The End of the Yoho Edition would be heading to Nintendo Switch this October, along with some downloadable exclusives for the platform. The Tokyo Game Show will be starting on September 15th until the 19th, so if you want to catch the schedule, you can go to the Square Enix website to check all the details on what is going to be streamed. Coming this September will be the third game by Nier's creator, Yoko Taro. The Beasts of Burden is the next turn-based RPG in the series of the games. In this entry, players will have the ability to trap monsters and later utilize their skills in battle. Also coming with this game is a new standalone story which follows the theme of the animosity between humans and monsters. After a girl loses her family, she swears revenge on all monsters, which leads to her quest. The Beasts of Burden is a follow-up to Taro's two previous titles, The Forsaken Maiden and The Isle Dragon Roars. Both followed the same tabletop card view, where the game involves flipping over cards to determine your map. Its unique visuals along with beautifully illustrated cards make for quite a different kind of RPG experience, as the whole game is told by cards alone. Voice of Cards The Beasts of Burden will be released on September 13th for Switch, PS4 and Steam. Fans of the gothic action RPG Black WitchCraft will need to wait a little longer for its release, as developer Quattro Gear announces it now will be delayed to September 27th. Originally it was supposed to launch on September 8th next week. This title has now been pushed to the end of the month. In case you missed it, Black WitchCraft is an Edgar Allan Poe inspired action RPG about the last witch hunters and the fall of House Usher. In this 2D side-scroller journey, players will play as Legea, aided with a suitcase of demonic power called Dullahan. Using these magic skills, you can destroy enemies as well as acquire traits by overcoming demons. Collect a special ability known to ancient witches as Stigma, with a choice of 30 enhanced skills that can be selected from. Black WitchCraft will now be released on September 27th for PC via Steam. Hogwarts Legacy gave us a tour of each of the common rooms in the upcoming RPG, introducing the houses of Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. The videos are roughly a minute each, showing off the rooms and their magical entranceways. The rooms are highly detailed, from tapestries to ornate decorations representing each of the Hogwarts houses. It shows a student strolling around the areas of the common room and students going about their daily lives in the magical school. The level of detail is quite amazing and hopefully gets you a little bit more amped up for the game's release next year. There was also a featurette that shared more about the game, showing off the other areas of the castle, not just the common rooms. Mentioned are the castle runes, which will be part of side quests. Also confirmed were the PlayStation editions that come with an exclusive quest for those who purchase on that platform, and also gain the Felix Felicis potion recipe by pre-ordering. This was confirmed in a Twitter thread on the official Hogwarts Legacy account. What do you think of platform exclusive bonuses such as quests? Let us know in the comments below.
Well, that's it for the week in the wikis. Please join us again next week for yet another great week of gaming. Remember to check out our VIP program for some exclusive supporter benefits. And budding writers should take advantage of our Become an Author initiative. Thanks again for being part of this great community. Keep checking in with us with news, reviews, YouTube streams and vids, and general wiki goodness.